Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Shikra. So in this video we're going to be talking all about the bags that people have really not been buying for 2023. It looks like these bags are not as popular as they once were. But of course all of this is subjective. If you like these bags, continue to buy them, wear them, do whatever you want. But I'm just going to give you guys a little, insight into what is kind of not trending as of right now. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Okay, so let's first start off with Fendi. So I believe last year the Fendi first bag came out. People were raving about it. People were going nuts over it. People were like, this is going to be an it bag. This is going to be a bag that's going to really change things. And it's one of those bags that really transforms your outfits. And I saw a lot of influencers, I saw a lot of content creators getting this bag, rocking it, taking pictures with the bag. But now I'm like seeing and reading that it was just hype, that this bag really hasn't been selling and being worn as much as you would have thought, given the hype and all of the announcement and the talk that was going into this bag. The Fendi first bag, I do believe it's a gorgeous bag. I believe it's a gorgeous bag. I like it. Like, I would buy it, but I'm just going based off the data and what we've been seeing. So some of these bags, I will say personally that I'll still buy, I'll still rock and wear. But it looks like not a lot of people, not enough of us are still into the Fendi first bag. But of course, if you're into it, that's great. So next up, we have a bag from Jacquemus. So this is their Le Chiquito. If I'm pronouncing this wrong, like, help me in the comments with the proper pronunciation of this bag. So it's the Le Chiquito bag. So this bag has been iconic. This bag, I think some people are like, it's a classic, it's amazing. So I'm not going to dispute that, but I will say, of course, it's on this list of bags that people really are not buying for 2023. People have not really been rocking as much as they did in the past for 2023. I think this bag, a lot of people like to take it out in the summertime. Didn't really see it too much this summer, so it kind of shows that, it's kind of dying out a little bit. And I do feel as if the way this bag looks, it kind of goes with a certain type of attire. I'm not going to say a certain type of style, because you can style this any way you want, but the attire that you're wearing has to be a certain, thing. When this bag first came out, I think it was during the height of the small bag, like mini bags thing, and I think this bag really took it to another level, which really helped cement it as a classic, as a bag that people kept running to time and time again. And I do feel as if people are still running to this bag, but less frequently, and there's more variety now when it comes to bags that are similar to this style. I think one of the big things, of course, for this bag was the way it's structured and its style, and with the long handle, it definitely set it apart. But now, of course, there are different variations of this style that makes it a whole lot easier for people to try new things. Okay, so next, I guess I'm gonna say bags, but kind of brand in a sense, and this is Balenciaga. So we all know what happened with Balenciaga. We're not gonna get into it. So it seems that Balenciaga, they're trying, of course, every fashion house, every brand, whenever they have a scandal or something, they still try afterwards to, start walking in the right direction. And they're still doing that. They're still working with people and celebrities. But at the same time, what happened has definitely affected them in a lot of ways, in every way, maybe it's the best way to put it. So yeah, so their hourglass bags, I think that was one of their most popular bags. The city bags, the town bags, all of their bags, I'm just going to say pretty much all of the bags from Balenciaga is on this list of bags that really are not being worn or bought in 2023. So there's that. I think a lot of us have a bag from Balenciaga. I have their hourglass bag, and it's kind of one of those things where you can't really sell it because I don't think you'll make your money back. But at the same time, when it comes to fashion, you never know what's going to happen. So I think a lot of us are really watching the situation, like, you know, closely when it comes to Balenciaga to see where things end up going. But as of right now, no one's really wearing their bags or buying their bags, and that's understandable as well. So I'm not going to comment on what I think is going to happen in the long run, like with Balenciaga. But I think everyone has their own opinions, and, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. Okay, next up is a bag that I honestly thought had already died down and people really weren't buying it, but it seems like last year people were still buying and rocking this bag. But I think maybe this is the year that's really pushing it over the edge, that everyone's like, okay, we're done here. We really are done here. And nothing against this bag. So this is the Gucci Marmont bag. I think this bag, some people were like, it turned into a classic, and we're really pulling for it. But I think as of right now, it might be safe to kind of say that this bag really is, like, you know, off the list of bags that we really can say, like, you know, people are still sorting out and trying to buy. So I will say that for this bag, I think it's a lovely bag. I think, you know, at the height of the craze, it went with everything. But I do believe this is a bag that I'm like nervous to say this, you know, because sometimes it's like, this is a classic. This is a classic. It's gonna stick around. Oh, yeah. I think this is one of those bags that's like iffy with me. Okay, so next up we have a bag from LV. So this is their monogram multi-pochette accessories bag. So this is the bag that, you know, crossbody. It comes with different accessories attached to it. You could detach and wear them separately. I feel as if this bag, we all know when this bag first came out, like, LV pushed it on a lot of the influencers and sent it to them for free and asked them to, you know, take pictures and place it in a lot of their content. I hope everyone's fully aware of how this bag became so hot is because of the fact that they literally sent it out to content creators, told them to wear it and make content. So that's how it literally came out, because this bag was one of those bags that got hot so quick, and that's because of everything that went into just giving it to people to really showcase. So I hope everyone's aware of that. So with that being said, do we think this bag would have become as popular as it did if LV had not done that, if they had not done that push, that campaign push? Honestly, in my opinion, I feel as if the bag would have just been steady. It would have been a steady bag. People, either you loved it or you didn't like it. I think it would have been steady. I feel like the sales would have been pretty steady and mid-tier. I don't think they would have been as high as they became, because of course what happened was, once you saw this on your favorite YouTuber or influencer, you're like, hey, I want to buy this, I want to buy this. And the way they kept wearing it and pushing it, clearly it made this into a hot ticket item. And it was hot for a while. It was really hot for a while. But as of right now, I do see the trend has declined with buying this bag, wearing this bag as well. I think one of the things that makes this bag different is also one of the things that is a Achilles heel for this bag, and that's the fact that there's so many pieces and it's not like one centralized bag, one centralized unit. I think it's a positive and it's a negative for this bag, and I feel as if that's definitely something that has kept me, I'll speak on my end, kept me away from the bag. Okay, next up we have a bag from Saint Laurent. So this is their lambskin quilted maxi eye care shopping tote bag. So it comes in black, we all know, huge, and then it has the YSL logo right on it. It's a great travel bag. It's a great throw-in everything bag. This is one of the bags that I'm like iffy on too, on why it seems like the trend has declined for this bag, and why people are kind of saying that, you know, this isn't like, you know, a bag for 2023. This hasn't been you know, purchased a lot. People aren't wearing it as much, and I guess it's because it's more of a travel bag, I would say. And also, if you don't carry your whole house around with you in your bag, then why are you gonna buy this bag? Why are you gonna wear this bag? So I will definitely say, like, you know, I still like this bag. I'll still buy this bag. But yeah, from the trends, from the data, we're seeing this bag, it's like nobody talks about it anymore. It was like really hot and popping. People kept talking about it, raving about it, saying how great it is, how YSL really stepped it up, and this is their bag. I think for 2022, I feel like that was the discussion. But now 2023, it was like flies, you know what I mean? It just went down and nobody picked it up again. Nobody discusses it again. And I think maybe there's flaws in the design. Maybe that's one of the things that has really helped plummet this bag and no one wants to talk about it anymore. But I still think it's a great bag. But yeah, so I know YSL, this is the I Care It's tote. Surprising that like this year not a lot of people are buying it or, you know, really wearing it. All right, so let's end with a bag from Prada. So this is the Prada re-edition bag in nylon. I'm not talking about the bags that are in the sequences, the jewels. Those are still hot and popping, I think. But the nylon version of the re-edition, I do believe that people have really stepped away from it. I think it's because of the fact that Prada, like, they outdid themselves when they came out with the newer versions that have like the sequences, the different attachments, the this and that now like the nylon version, everyone's like, why am I gonna wear that when there's like brand new better versions out? You know, I don't want to wear this anymore. So I think that's kind of where it happened. I think Prada kind of kicked this bag out themselves by coming out with better and better versions of the re-edition bag. So it's like, okay, well, you guys literally just swayed me, and that's good because, you know, people are still buying their bags. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a honorable mention, and that is, okay, I'm gonna give you guys two honorable mentions. One is from Chanel, and that is the Gabrielle bag. Yes, the Chanel Gabrielle bag. I think this bag, Chanel really tried to make this a thing, an it thing, but they didn't succeed. I'm saying honorable mention because there are still people fighting tooth and nail and, you know, still advocating and really like, you know, wearing and rocking this bag that I'm like, okay, let me not do this right now and put this on this list. But side-eyeing that bag that, you know, you should be on the list, but maybe next year we can safely put you on the list. Next up is from Bottega Veneta, and try to guess which bag this is. I feel like you guys are probably like, yeah. And this is the padded cassette bag with the heavy chain, with that big chain. So this is a gorgeous bag. I actually really like this bag, and I think it's great, but it's an honorable mention because of the fact that there are groups who are really saying this bag is not it anymore and don't get it and a lot of stuff. But like people like me who are like, I think this bag still has time to be out and front and center. So there's that for that bag. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. So this isn't the end all be all list, as you guys know, and this is just from data and things that I've read and seen on the different designer bags that are, you know, pretty much not on fire, but like people are still buying and really leaning towards. So these bags were not really on any of the lists or anything I've heard or, you know, read. So that's kind of why they're here. There are other bags as well, but, you know, I kind of just pinpointed the ones I think a lot of us can have a group consensus and kind of agree on. But if you don't agree on any of this, you know, let me know down in the comments and let me know which bags you disagree about, and then maybe which bags you feel as if should be on this list. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If this is your first time watching, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and come back for more videos, and also please make sure to hit the like button as well. Bye.